Our planet, a shimmering blue sphere adrift in the vastness of space, home to countless creatures, many of whom we are yet to encounter. From the icy poles to the scorching equator, life in its most extraordinary forms has found a way to thrive. But it is in the oceans, those deep, dark, and mysterious realms, where some of the most terrifying legends are born. Our ancestors, those intrepid explorers who braved the open seas, brought back tales not just of their discoveries but also of their fears, monstrous creatures that lurked beneath the waves, waiting to drag unsuspecting souls into the abyss. Today, let's dive into the most frightening sea monsters in mythology. Our planet has witnessed countless terrifying creatures, from ancient beasts that roamed millions of years ago to the dangerous animals that live today. But beyond the boundaries of science, we encounter creatures that stretch the limits of imagination, mysterious and horrific sea monsters of legend. Today, let's dive into the most frightening sea monsters in mythology. Imagine yourself aboard a small fishing vessel bobbing gently on the tranquil waters of the Sea of Japan. The sun hangs low on the horizon, casting an ethereal glow across the water. Suddenly, a stillness descends, an unnatural quiet that sends a shiver down your spine. The sea, once so serene, grows dark, almost ink-black. Then, from those depths, a shape emerges. A monstrous black head, impossibly large, rises slowly from the water, its surface slick and glistening. Two eyes, enormous and filled with an ancient sorrow, stare out from that grotesque visage. This, my friends, is the Umibozu. Legend has it that the Umibozu are the vengeful spirits of drowned monks, forever bound to the sea that claimed their lives. Driven by a bitter rage, they roam the ocean, seeking out unsuspecting vessels. With a flick of their colossal limbs, they can splinter a ship in two, sending its crew to a watery grave. But the true horror of the Umibozu lies not in their brute strength, but in their eerie silence. No roar of warning, no crashing of waves precedes their attack. Just a chilling stillness, a harbinger of doom for those unfortunate enough to cross their path. Our journey now takes us to the treacherous Strait of Messina, a narrow passage between Italy and Sicily. Here, legend tells us, dwells a creature of unparalleled ferocity and grotesque beauty, Scylla. Imagine, if you will, a creature with the upper body of a woman, alluring yet strangely unsettling. But lurking beneath the waves, where one might expect to find the gentle curve of a feminine form, lies a horror unimaginable. 6 serpentine necks, each ending in a head more monstrous than the last, writhe and coil, their jaws agape, revealing rows of razor-sharp teeth. Scylla was not always a monster. Once she was a beautiful nymph, but her beauty attracted unwanted attention, sparking a jealous rage that transformed her into the abomination we now know. Trapped in her monstrous form, consumed by an insatiable hunger, Scylla lies in wait for unsuspecting ships to stray too close to her lair. With a speed that belies her size, she strikes, her 6 heads darting out, snatching sailors from the deck and dragging them to their doom. The cries of her victims mingle with the crashing waves and Scylla's own chilling laughter, a symphony of terror that echoes across the strait. But the Strait of Messina holds another equally terrifying secret, for on the opposite shore, locked in an eternal dance of destruction with Scylla, lurks Charybdis. Imagine, if you can, a maelstrom of unimaginable power, a swirling vortex of water that could swallow entire ships whole. 3 times a day, Charybdis stirs from her slumber, drawing the surrounding water into her gaping maw, creating a whirlpool so vast and violent that nothing, not even the swiftest ship, can escape its pull. The very sea seems to groan in fear as Charybdis awakens, the water churning and frothing, a prelude to the chaos to come. The lucky few who survived encounters with this monstrous whirlpool spoke of an ear-splitting roar, a sound like the very world being torn asunder as the water rushed past them, dragging them inexorably towards the abyss. Charybdis is a stark reminder that the ocean is a place of raw, untamed power, a force of nature that can obliterate even the grandest of human creations in an instant. Chapter 4, Jörmungandr, the world serpent of Norse legend. Our quest for the most terrifying sea monsters now takes us to the icy realms of Norse mythology, where amidst the frost giants and thunder gods dwells a creature of truly colossal proportions, Jörmungandr, the Midgard serpent. Imagine a serpent so vast, so unimaginably large, that its body encircles the entire world, its tail coiled tightly in its jaws. The ancient Norse believed that Jörmungandr was the offspring of Loki, the trickster god, and a giantess, a testament to their shared capacity for chaos. Cast into the ocean by the gods, Jörmungandr grew to an immense size, its body a living chain that bound the world together. Legends say that when Jörmungandr stirs, the very earth trembles, unleashing earthquakes and tsunamis that devastate coastal villages. Sailors, their small ships dwarfed by the sheer scale of this monstrous serpent, would sometimes catch a glimpse of its glistening back as it rose from the depths, mistaking it for an island chain. But Jörmungandr is no haven for weary travellers. Its scales are said to be harder than any shield, its breath a venomous fog that can kill with a single whiff. The thought of this colossal serpent, forever locked in a silent struggle with the forces that bind the world, is enough to send chills down the spine of even the bravest Viking warrior. Chapter 5. Kraken, the terror of the Norwegian depths. From the icy waters of the North Atlantic comes a creature so monstrous, so terrifying, that its very name has become synonymous with terror on the high seas. The Kraken. Imagine, if you will, a creature of immense size, a colossal cephalopod with tentacles thicker than the masts of the largest ships, eyes that gleam with a malevolent intelligence from the depths. The Kraken is said to make its home in the deepest trenches off the coast of Norway, where it lies in wait for unsuspecting vessels to stray into its domain. Tales abound of ships dragged down to their doom, pulled beneath the waves by the Kraken's powerful tentacles, their screams swallowed by the churning water. Some say the Kraken is drawn to the scent of blood, others that it hunts for sport, relishing the terror of its prey. But however it chooses its victims, the Kraken is a force of nature to be reckoned with, a terrifying reminder that even in the 21st century there are still mysteries lurking in the depths of our oceans. Chapter 6. Leviathan, the unmatched beast of the abyss. Our final destination on this journey into the heart of maritime terror takes us to the realm of biblical legend, where, in the darkest depths, amidst the crushing pressure and eternal darkness, dwells a creature of unimaginable power, Leviathan. Picture, if you can, a creature of immense size, its body covered in impenetrable scales, its eyes burning with an infernal fire. Leviathan is described in the Bible as a creature of unparalleled might, a beast so powerful that even the bravest warrior trembles at its name. Some believe Leviathan to be a giant sea serpent, others a colossal crocodile, but all agree on its terrifying attributes. It is said that Leviathan can churn the sea into a frenzy, creating whirlpools that can swallow entire fleets. Its breath is fire, scorching the sky and boiling the water around it. Its roar is said to be louder than any storm, a sound that heralds chaos and destruction. Leviathan is the embodiment of the ocean's raw, untamed power, a creature that inspires both awe and terror in equal measure. So there you have it, a glimpse into the shadowy world of sea monsters, creatures that have haunted our imaginations for centuries. From the eerie silence of the Umibozu to the fiery breath of Leviathan, these creatures remind us of the ocean's power and mystery. Which sea monster do you find the most terrifying? Share your thoughts and spread the fear by sharing this video.